I was recently assigned to create and present a presentation telling a story about something that I was interested in for one of my classes. Of course, I chose Queen Amidala and her Handmaidens. This is a quick little video I made just practicing the presentation that I thought I'd share on here.
Queen's Guidance, Discovering Amidala. This is a photo from Star Wars The Phantom Menace of Queen Amidala and her group of handmaidens. Except actually, that's Queen Amidala. And her handmaidens are actually highly trained bodyguards, each ready to step in as her decoys should her life be in danger. Like most people, I spent the majority of my life completely overlooking them. Until freshman year of high school, when I read this book series by E.K. Johnston. It quickly became an obsession as I read this story of these young women who were about my age at the time, who were able to save a planet using their individual skills and collective ability to blend into the shadows. For someone who had grown up always being told to speak louder, speak more, do more, this was really powerful to see. So I took my limited sewing skills and made a costume for Halloween that year, wanting to get right all of the little details as described in the books. The hoods that helped conceal their identities, the sleeves that were long and flowy enough to conceal weapons if needed. And this could have been the end of the obsession, except that COVID hit. Like many of you, I was stuck inside with increasingly little to entertain myself with. So I dug into my cardboard recycle and my paint stash and started putting together Queen Amidala's headdress in my free time, which I had a lot of. By the time I was done with it, I figured I might as well go all the way, so I took my slightly improved sewing skills and made the costume for Halloween once again. Once again, this could have been the end of it, but I had an incredibly supportive friend who wanted to dress up with me the next year. She had gotten into the Handmaidens as well, and so we did. Now, something that I haven't mentioned until this point is that each year my high school had a Halloween costume contest. Each year I entered and each year I lost. And that was fine until this most recent year, my junior year of high school, when I was beat by someone in green t-shirt, blue overalls, and a green hat, Luigi. Fueled by my love of these characters and more than a little bit of spite, I spent the next 10 months working on what would be my biggest costume yet. Queen Amidala's Senate gown. With this complete, I wore it to school on Halloween and for one final time stood on the stage in front of my peers. And for one final time held my breath as votes were counted. When I heard that I had won, I was ecstatic. But what else changed since this 14-year-old girl read these books for the first time? Well, another book has come out. I got to meet the author, which was incredible. I've improved on one of my costumes and accidentally become a bit of a collector. And I got an Instagram comment from one of the women who played an original handmaiden in the movies. But a lot hasn't changed. These characters and costumes still bring me so much comfort and joy. And on days where I'm feeling down or worried, I reach into my closet and I pull out this cloak. And the weight of it on my shoulders reminds me to keep my head up and keep going. Reminds me that I'm not alone.
I'm planning to make a video that's a further deep dive into this subject of Queen Amidala and her handmaidens within the next week or two. So if you have any interest in seeing that, feel free to subscribe and be notified when that comes out. Thanks for watching.